Today I spent $116 at Trader Joe's. I got 8 brand new items that we're going to sample and review. I am Natasha, and this is Natasha's List. I go to Trader Joe's every single week, grab the new items, sample and review them, and then you can figure out if you want to add them to your list. So let's jump in, let's see what I got, and if you're brand new to my page, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Thank you, and make sure you like this video if you like it. Okay, let's jump in. Let's start snacking. Okay, so $116, 63 cents. I always forget to show you guys the toilet paper, and it's not anything fancy, but I promise you, don't forget to buy toilet paper, because when you forget to buy toilet paper, you never know what you're gonna need to do in those situations. So remember to buy toilet paper. I go for 2-ply, and if you do have a moment of time, just go ahead and read this because it's so funny. The perfect roll, so inspiring, amazingly soft, yet strong and resilient. And then in the back it has like an ad. Do you suffer from bathroom anxiety? So I always really enjoy the humor of Trader Joe's. Last week I bought this. It's brand new. It's a pecan popcorn. But here's what happened. I have no idea where the bag went. Like after I filmed my haul, I could not find it anywhere. And I think it got thrown out on accident. And I'm not sure how that happened. I wasn't gonna go dig through the trash, but somehow I think because it looks like, you know, like something you might throw away, because it's like a craft paper. I was so sad because this is like so good. I visited my mom this weekend and we bought this popcorn as a snack, and it's delicious. It's a little, because I use this nutritional yeast that has like a cheesier flavor. So it has nutritional yeast. It has some garlic flavor, some onion. It's salty. It's so good. I love it. And I mentioned this last week. I love this bag that it comes in. So good. Highly recommend that one. I think it's delicious. This is a brand new item. It looks like Dr. Bronner's, right? I think it's probably Dr. Bronner's. That's white label. But it's a peppermint Castile soap, but it's multi-purpose. If you ever bought Dr. Bronner's before, Trader Joe's had the bigger bottle, and it had all the writing all over it, and you can use it for anything. You can use this for shampoo, body wash, for a bath, for a household cleaner, and laundry cleaner. You can literally use this soap for everything. And it smells delicious. The peppermint smells really, really nice. This is a Castile soap. And it does, if this is the same as the Dr. Bronner's, it suds up really well. So if you use like a loofah or anything like that, works really well. Has a nice peppermint smell. I do like that. I find it's like refreshing. Dr. Bronner's though, if you do look for the Dr. Bronner's brand, like Whole Foods or online, they have a eucalyptus smell. That one's really good too. I picked up 2 sumo oranges because they are still here. They're still in season. They're just delicious. Look how easy they peel. So you'll see them because it says like sumo, the massive signs, but they have like a knob on top. I just want to show you how easy they are to peel. Now I'm gonna have to commit to this later today, but that's fine. They just literally, like the peel just comes right off. It doesn't get under your nails, which I appreciate. I made a video one time where I took the whole peel off in just one go, not multiple, but you can just see they're juicy, they're soft, they're delicious. Yummy. I don't know if you guys are like me, but if someone like peels an orange and then they hand me a piece, sometimes it grosses me out because I'm like, I don't know if your hands were clean, but something about these, you can peel it and virtually not touch the orange. I mean, you're touching the orange, but you're not getting like under your nails, and it doesn't look haggard when they go to hand it to you. Everyone has their weird things. That's a weird quirk that I have. I'm sure there's some other people out there that have that too. This may be brand new. So I did consider it brand new because it's different packaging, but it could also be brand new. It's a sliced uncured pepperoni, so it has no nitrates or nitrates added. Just pork, sea salt. It has a seasoning blend, which includes sea salt, paprika, brown mustard seed, fennel, sunflower oil, cane sugar. It does have celery powder and sea salt. And I know that's like a hidden way to make these things really delicious. I don't want to say it's like MSG, but someone told me that it's like in the same family. I'll have to revisit that fact. But I'm sure someone on here will let me know what it is. Celery salt is something. It's like when they use rapeseed oil instead of canola oil, it's the same thing. Okay, so it had one of those, got wafted with it. Pepperoni. I like to put pepperonis on sandwiches, not just pizzas. And you can also take like a half a bagel and make like a mini pizza on bagels. You know, like Bagel Bites back in the day? Well, you can do that with just like a full-size bagel. So good. I mean, well, I haven't had it. Let's see if it's good. Mmm. Really good. Really good. You know what, guys? I just realized I have ice cream in here, and I need to get the ice cream out. Stat. I always forget, and then I have this like melty puddle. Like, who packed this bag? I did. Okay, there's the ice cream. Zucchini. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I just need to get the ice cream out. So, you guys, ultra chocolate ice cream from Trader Joe's. They've had it forever, and I don't think I've ever bought it, and I really wanted to sample ice cream today. I want to use a little spoon. Okay. And lately at nighttime, I'm like, oh, I just want a bite of like chocolate ice cream. And I had chocolate mochi, like I finished them off because Trader Joe's had them for a hot minute. So I finished those the other night. Now I'm like, well, I still want a little bit of ice cream at night. But I love chocolate. See, it was already starting to melt. So I'm glad that I got this open when I did. Okay. Take this part off. So they only make a couple bigger ice cream. It's not like a pint, but like container. They've got the coffee bean is in a big one like this. The cookie butter, which is really good. It just has gluten. And then this chocolate and mint chip. I feel like that's, you know, it's good. And then I read the ingredients on this one, and it's straight up ice cream. It's just cream, milk, cane sugar, cocoa processed with alkali. Whenever they process cocoa like that, it is like the chocolatiest flavor. Let's confirm. Yeah, it's good ice cream. Oh my gosh. That is, when you want a scoop of just chocolate ice cream, this is delicious. Wow. It's like chocolatey, creamy. And it declares on it, it says that it is super premium. Wow. It's not like milk chocolate, but it's not like dark chocolate. It's just, when you think of a delicious chocolate flavor, this is it. Okay. That could have been so bad. There was glass bottles in here. Okay. Only the bone broth fell. I did pick up bone broth. That could have been so bad. I picked up bone broth. I really like this one. This is the one that's in the refrigerated section. Trader Joe's has a couple options for bone broth. We're just not even gonna mess with this bag. They've got one in the like shelf stable, and then this one you've kind of got to use. But this one I find like has a little bit more flavor to it. But the box one's good too. This is just organic. It's made with free range chicken bones. I don't like reading that, but I do like how much protein's in bone broth. So 26 grams in this entire container, has 700 milligrams of sodium. If you just do 1 cup, 280 milligrams of sodium, you could use it. What I usually do is I'll buy that lentil soup and then I add it in to the lentil soup. So it just basically like beefs up the protein in it. Beefs up, chicken bones up the protein. Okay, we are making a mess. Well, now that this bag's completely toppled over, we'll just work with it. Raspberries, they looked pretty good. I need to clean them off. I've been doing that thing with vinegar where you clean them and it makes them last longer, and I do think it works. But it's just a process. So you really have to like commit to cleaning your berries, set them out to dry, and then you can put them away and they'll last longer. But these are the organic ones. I always try to buy like organic berries because their skin like absorbs all the crap and sprays. So you just want to be careful. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I just want a raspberry, but you know, this I do care. I also care with grapes. So whenever I can get organic wine, I do. This is not, I've never had this. Last week I bought a bottle of wine, which I'll get it out to show you. And it was not my favorite, so I think a lot of people really like it though. So this is the Kyria Sauvignon Blanc, I might be pronouncing that wrong, from Chile. And it to me was just a bit sweeter and didn't have that like crispy, like tart zing that I like from a Sauvignon Blanc. Australia makes good Sauvignon Blancs, but Chile, when I was just there, I went wine tasting, phenomenal Sauvignon Blancs. So that's why I wanted to try another one this week, which I will give you an update when I open it. But this is Venus Chilensis, and I think it's $4.99 a bottle. Crazy good prices at Trader Joe's for wine. And it has 12.5% alcohol by volume. I always love buying wines with lower alcohol. Usually correlates to lower sugar, which means less of a headache, which means if you have 2 or 3 glasses, you'll be fine. But this is, I'm excited to try this one. I hope it's not as sweet as the Kitty Estate. But we'll find out, and then I'll update you on my Instagram page. So I do have a highlight on it. It's called Wine. And that's where I'm trying to add my updates for the wine. Bell pepper, use that. All types of things. This is brand new. Peas and carrots sour gummy candy. Brand new. Peas and carrots, like very interesting, right? Who's gonna want this? Okay, I will say be careful with this one because they do add wheat starch. So if you have celiac or your gluten allergy is terrible, you know, I wouldn't recommend buying this. Okay, let's look at what this looks like. Kind of cute. It is kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. So it looks like little peas, like little tiny peas. And then like the carrot looks kind of like a sour gummy, like a traditional carrot shaped sour gummy. I did take, so a lot of people comment because I have a gluten allergy. So I will still sample things for the sake of sampling them, but I am not celiac. So that being said, everyone's allergies are different. I'm not saying if you have an allergy, you should go do what I'm doing. I just know my body. So I know I can sample things, and a lot of times people get really upset that I sample things, but every allergy is different. If you have celiac, if you have an intolerance, I know what my body does. So like I can sample things. I'm not gonna go ham and eat the whole bag. I do take this Wheat Rescue. It's really good. A nutritionist recommended it to me. It's for people with gluten sensitivities. It really helps. And I just got it on Amazon, Wheat Rescue. You guys can find it there. That's not a plug, that's not an ad. But just so people know, there are things out there on the internet that can help. If you're celiac, don't even get near gluten, bottom line. But for me, that works, especially when I'm gonna sample things like this. And I'm gonna sample the pea. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Interesting. I was trying to figure out what it tastes like. It's tangy, a little fruity. Okay, I'm gonna put the peas back. My favorite candies growing up are, what were those like called sour, were they warheads? I don't know if that was what it is. It was like flashback. I'm gonna try this little carrot. Okay. It's not too sour. Like it definitely makes you like salivate in your mouth and kind of puckers, but not too sour. I honestly can't tell you what flavor this is. It's just like a sour, fruity flavor. Not peach, not apple, not berry. I don't know what sweetness it is, but these are cute. I mean, like, I don't eat a ton of candies. I'm more of a chocolate girl. I'm more gonna eat that ice cream. I'm gonna put the ice cream in the freezer just so it doesn't melt. Okay. Get that out of there, but that ice cream is so good. I haven't bought apples in a while. And the reason why, sometimes apples are just too big. They're getting so big these days. And then I was like, oh, I wonder what their organic selection's like. And so they have these like cute little organic pink lady apples. And I love the size. I'll show you. They're actually the size of an apple. You ever go into Vaughn's? You look at their apples and they're huge. I like little apples because when I want an apple, I just want a snack. I don't want to like commit to something that's going to take up that much space in my stomach. But these are great because I think they're like really good snacking apples. They hit the spot. Yeah, so, and I like them. Apples. I believe you should not store your apples in the refrigerator. It does something to the sugars in them. It's like tomatoes. Keep them out. Keep them out. Oh, throwback. I haven't bought this in forever. Remember when this was all the rave? Everyone was talking about this? Cauliflower gnocchi. It has been a minute, my friend. A minute since I've had this. And so we will, you know, we're going to air fry this. I feel like when this first came out, air fryers weren't even a thing yet. And now they have air frying directions on the back. which I always found to be the best one. Just coat gnocchi with oil, air fry basket, 400 degrees, 13 to 15 minutes, mix halfway through. I just remember these have a really good texture, and the ingredients are just cauliflower, cassava flour, potato starch, extra virgin olive oil, and sea salt. Real simple ingredients. This is a good one. We used to get it all the time. And remember when they had the kale gnocchi and then they stopped making the kale gnocchi? Because this is like the OG. I just feel like we haven't had this in a while. So we're going to be revisiting that. Oven roasted chicken breast, my fave for little sandwiches. These cookies are delicious. Since I've sampled ice cream, I now want to sample these. These are the gluten-free chocolate chunk cookies. They're over by the packaged breads. They also make these in a regular non-gluten, like a gluten-full cookie. But I swear, even if you're not gluten-free, these are the best. And then I store my cookies in the fridge. I store them in the fridge and it makes them last a lot longer. Oh, this one's a bit crumblier. I wonder if the recipe changed. Or I just gotta, let's see. A little bit of this cookie crumbled on that chocolate ice cream. So good. Yeah. These are good. I love cookies and chocolate. More than I like, I'm not a gummies. Like, I get why people like gummies. Straight hit of sugar. But something about a cookie, it like fills my soul. Because that chocolate chip cookie has chocolate in it too. 2 for 1. Brand new. Papas Rellenas. I am not saying that right. I'm guaranteeing you I am not rolling those L's correctly. But this is new. It's a crispy mashed potato stuffed with seasoned ground beef. I will be sampling these more so. I'm curious what the inside tastes like. And then I want to see if the outside's dry or flaky. They do contain milk. They do contain wheat. The filling, however, looks like it does not contain wheat. So most of my focus will be on the notes of that ground beef. But those look yummy. I wonder if you should dip them in anything. Papas rellenas. And then there's not a thing on the end. It's always a tongue twister at Trader Joe's. I picked up some vanilla almond beverage. Great in my cold brew in the morning. And then more of these little brown beach mushrooms, which I love. I'm glad that Trader Joe's still has them. I use them all the time. I add them to soups. I add them to pasta dishes. I add them to risottos. I add them to my little japchae concoction. They're so good. You just cut the bottom off, use 1/4 to 1/2, as much as you want. We have a winner in the wine department. We picked this up last week. I think $7.99. It is a Trader Joe's Petite Reserve. It's a Carmenere. We learned how to say that from last week. And it's from Chile. So I tried a Carmenere in Chile when I was out there and it was phenomenal. So I was really excited to see what Trader Joe's was bringing to the table. And this is amazing. It's, I think, the 3rd bottle I've bought. I took some to my family's house. They loved it. Now they're buying it. $7.99. Huge bargain. Maybe it's $8.99. $1 off, but it's delicious and very, very good. Not too heavy, nice light, a little fruit forward. Tannins are good, smooth. It's a good red one. Spinach, I like to add that to everything. Like a good dish would be to air fry the cauliflower gnocchi and maybe just do like a simple olive oil, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese, and some spinach. That's why I like this cauliflower gnocchi. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. All types of sauces are good on it. This is brand new. This makes me laugh. You probably don't need to say why it makes me laugh, but hold the cone tips. I just read hold the tips, waffle cone tips filled with dark chocolate. So, really sweet that Trader Joe's made these because I think every ice cream cone should have chocolate in its tip. And the fact that someone made it like a snack out of it. So this is what we've discussed in the past. If the bag does not reseal, it is single serving. And this is clearly a single serving bag. I am curious about the chocolate in the tip. Let's see. So these do contain gluten. Keep that in mind. The waffle cone is wheat, flour, sugar, coconut oil, water, soy lecithin, and then the salt, and then cacao powder, dark chocolate, unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter, soy lecithin. So it just contains soy and wheat. What I'm going to do is make a mess. I'm doing what I want to do right now. We're just going to do it. I'm just cracking this open. I want to get to the chocolate. Oh wow, this is really, really on there. Okay. Just do a little bit of cone. More chocolate, let's see. Oh, almost lost the veneer there. Mmm. Okay. It's like a semi-sweet dark chocolate. That really, I feel like my tooth just popped off biting that. They're very firm. I think these would be best in the freezer. They can't get any harder. Really does hurt, I'm not lying. And then it would still have that like ice cream bit to it. And I like the little bit of the waffle cone on it because the semi-sweet chocolate with the flakiness of the waffle cone really does make it taste like a dessert. Good thing that Orkin came and they sprayed for my ants because I was having an ant problem and the ants would love that mess right there. A couple new items in here. The first one is a fair trade organic Bolivian bread blend, medium dark roast coffee. I'm excited for this. I love making cold brew. It's so easy. There's a million different things you can buy for, but I found something at Home Goods. Basically, you just grind up a bunch of beans, and then you add water to the beans, and then you let it sit overnight, and then you strain it in the morning, and you've got cold brew. But when you make any sort of coffee, I love that it's organic, because again, crops aren't getting sprayed, or the things they're not being sprayed with the terrible things they spray on non-organic crops, and then because then you're drinking that. So this is organic. Can't smell it. I'm excited to see if this one's good, but this is a dark roast, and I tried both dark and light roast cold brews, and you know, the one right now is pretty good, and it was the other organic one Trader Joe's had from a while back. And then this one I'm most excited for because this is a medium roast. And this is a breakfast blend, which usually I feel like breakfast blends are smooth. So we're going to see which one I'll use first. But both fair trade and organic. So we've got a breakfast blend and a medium dark roast. If you guys want me to use a certain one first, let me know and I will. I have really no preference. It's what you guys want to know about first. Picked up some tomatoes. These also go through my washing process. That way, and then don't put your tomatoes in the fridge. Keep them on the counter. Oh, yeah, a little tomato in there. And then, remember the sparkling water I bought last week? I was like, this is the best. It's so good. Sold out. So I had to go with Pellegrino, which I like Pellegrino, but this other, it was the Trader Joe's Italian sparkling water, and it's in the green bottle, but it's Trader Joe's brand. So if your store may still have it. It's $1.99 a bottle, so good. This is $2.29, so it's a little bit more expensive. The bubbles are bigger on Pellegrino. The other one, they're like smaller and they're so good. And that was $116. Our new items, we got the peas and carrots. We've got the, I don't want to make a mess with that. We have the Uncured Pepperoni slices, which could be a rebrand, but I'm pretty sure those are new. Hold the cone tips. We've got 2 new coffees. We've also got the Papa Rellenas. Not sure if I'm saying that wrong or right again. Castile soap. And then I did buy this one last week, but it was new and delicious, so we bought it again this week. This is the pecan popcorn. And that's it. That was $116. Pretty good. Pretty good, I think. You know what I should have bought for the apples was almond butter. I missed that. That popcorn is so good, guys. Okay, let me know what you get this week. I will see you around, and if you're on YouTube watching this, please be sure you like and subscribe to my channel. If you're on Instagram, go to YouTube and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I post tons of new stuff on my Instagram page and my stories, so always make sure you check my stories because that's where I throw in a lot of the new items, and then we talk about them in the hauls. But if you don't have time for the haul, you can always catch them in these stories. But I will see you guys next week, and Instagram, if you stay tuned, I will come chat with you guys for a little bit. Bye!